Ray Hawkins, watch the post pattern, hard inside, sell it, and then try and hit the brakes and go back.
Yeah, nice job here by CeeDee Lamb, just working the soft zone coverage now. You're going to see the... Watch this little shake. They call it a rocker step.
Can't do it. Watch this. He's going to go in here. Oh! And you got to break the leverage, and he used that little push at the top.
In the pressure, which they've done. And CeeDee Lamb just... you don't want to give up the inside when you're...
They got man coverage. They bring CeeDee Lamb on a little short motion. Looks like it's going to be a drag route, and he just runs a little whip against St. Jude's. Your opponent's best cover corner comes out. You immediately attack. They put CeeDee Lamb on the outside. Just a great route. They bring him over in motion. They know it's man. Eli Ricks, the slot corner, and just a double move. Looks like a little slant.
Just a really nice release off the line of scrimmage. And
yeah, just a big gainer.
Yeah, just this outside leverage, though, with no inside help player.
How talented CeeDee is. Right there, it's a slant and go. DJ gets his hands on him, gets called for the hold.
See Durant kind of just runs into Russ Yeast this
point, and then he's very sharp. He just sort of jogs his way off, and then once he gets you to make a bold step one.
A lot of discussion about not really getting him as involved in the offense. Michael Davis out there, if he's locked up one-on-one, he's going to have a tough evening.
Deep zone coverage. He's just working there against McDuffie, the linebacker. Little jerk route. He's got a three-way go. This time he sees Zach Cunningham over pursue the outbreak. And take a look here at McLeod, number 44. They're just high-lowing him. If he jumps Michael Gallup, they're going to throw it over. Washington.
This goes for 16, Tony. Lamb was able to get
tended to around midfield by the Eagles medical staff. They got to hope he's all right.
Injury timeout.
Back behind the line of scrimmage. But great job here by CeeDee Lamb, just fighting that pressure from Kendrick.
Yeah, just a total blown coverage by the Chargers. You see the pivot move to the inside by CeeDee Lamb, and just nobody.
CeeDee Lamb creates a favorable matchup. He moves, you see Seattle adjust, and then the inside receiver takes away the safety, and that's why he's able to make that throw.
It's just straight goal line man across the board. Everyone's heels are on the front end line.
Move the pocket. The motion is so huge. Mike McCarthy doing an excellent job. The Jets got to be worried about them being aggressive coming out. What a great job by Dak Prescott hitting his back foot.
Mike McCarthy has in his top players. There's no debate. That ball's going to CeeDee Lamb. One-on-one coverage on the...
He's one-on-one, and he's guarding against CeeDee Lamb running past him, and it's open.
Yeah, nice job here. I mean, not only the one-handed catch, takes a big shot, and then to have the balance to put his left hand down and pick up more yards to at least make this a conversation. But
a nice first half. Well, it's Michael Davis out there on 3rd and long, and how soft he's thinking that you're going to complete it. He's
going up in the pocket and buying just a little bit of extra time out there for CD, and they desperately need. You saw Fred
hand out there right on cue. He knew we were talking about him. I think they're going to
get interference. Defense, number 27. That penalty is declined. Results of the play, first down.
Yeah, they called it on Pinnock. Holding. Philadelphia kind of struggling down the stretch. Them sneaking in to win that division title, getting a home playoff. Oh, great catch. And then it's all just run after contact.
CeeDee Lamb's got
playing a real soft zone, trying to keep everything in front of them. They clear out the corner for that. And this is just a big-time throw. You see Tolbert, he takes the top off. We used to call this 77.
Then you're one-on-one on Cam Sutton, the outside corner. And Cam Sutton...
And basically come down and just pick the slot player, Adoree Jackson, who is not used to playing in the slot. Most of his career, he's been outside.
Oh, you don't really want to reach the ball across the goal line. You see if you fumble it, we all know what happens. But when you're one of the best players in the league...
A lot of big plays in the passing game. This one was a first down, but Cam Sutton, he's not able to make a tackle. He missed some tackles last week, and what should have been a 5-yard completion.
The 22-yard pickup.
Yeah, just what makes CeeDee Lamb such a challenge is there's route variation. He knows he's going to take a shot, but he needs to hold it that extra click. Ferguson, this exit motion, that's what creates the leverage. You see Witherspoon, he has to adjust out.
Detroit brings. You see he shakes at the top of the route a little bit, but Prescott, he hangs in there.
This is just a simple little vertical seam. They have Dane Belton, who's a safety. He's playing middle.
Did this a little earlier when he got the interference call. He's going downfield again, and then works back. This time Woolen doesn't get his handsy.
A lot about CeeDee Lamb today, operating out of the slot. Just gets matched up against a linebacker, Roseboom, and just run after catch. I mean, after a first
18 yards. Yeah, it's one-on-one. They're in man coverage, and then you've got CeeDee Lamb running away, but trying to give help to Sante Samuel, and there's a huge hole in behind that because how deep Dean Marlowe.
Knowing, right here, he knows this free safety's coming over, and that's risky.
Well, you take a look at this play. This counts as a big play, and when we show you another replay, Troy, Derek Barnes had a shot at a safety.
It was a perfect call by Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator. He rushes 6, and Derek Barnes has a free run.
Yeah, Dak kind of puts this low and outside. Watch the hands catch. You know, we see so many. Yeah, that ball is clearly caught. I think his hand might have gotten hit. See Dak, his fingertips kind of make contact there. That's why that ball was short. Big time catch by CeeDee Lamb, picking it up off the turf.
He's going to look 1, he's going to look 2, and when it's not there immediately, he's going to get out of there. The difference in this offense lately has been the ability to get into that transition passing game when he doesn't like the first 2. You saw it again.
Matched up with the rookie right here, Devin Witherspoon, who's had such a great season. Look how he goes outside leverage. It eases it for CeeDee Lamb.
Reviewed, and the call on the field has been overturned. Both feet were down.